talk about any of today's hot topics. We've got Bio Miss Florist in the room. How are you, hon?
Hey, Alex. Oh, I know it's a great for Andy and the rest of the executives. I know they're just shaking with glee because I think, honestly, did we even expect her to even win that much of the case?
Wait. Oh, Brandy?
Yeah, Brandy.
Um, you know what I expected? I feel like a lot of times it's not necessarily about winning. People sue because they're like, okay, there could be discovery. And a lot of people don't want to deal with discovery. They don't want business in the street. So a lot of people are hoping for a shut up payment, a stay away, a go away payment. I think Brandy also was trying to get one last payday out of Bravo because like whatever they got paid for that show airing, they got paid for it. Like, and I would also say, like, I could see Bravo being like, we're not going to give you all 250,000 right now. We'll give you some, and then when it airs, we'll give you the rest. And the shit ain't air, so they ain't getting no more.
But whoever got her onto that show, they better be fired because that was no brainer of TV anymore. So it's like, why did you bring her back? There was no
Wait,
psychic trial. There was no background check of what she's been up to. Because if from when she left the show of Beverly Hills, she's been on this like antics of like just pissing people off. So this should have been known before she got on girls trip.
Pia Press, what are your thoughts?
On the whole, what, Brandy situation or just Bravo in general?
Or any of it, any of the hot topics.
Well, as far as Brandy is concerned, I don't believe anything that comes out of her mouth. I don't. I do believe she probably was goaded into acting like an ass on national television, but she can do that by herself.
Exactly. I was about to say, like, she doesn't need help.
No. And I mean, what's really pathetic about her is she actually had her own grown children beg Bravo to bring her back on any show.
Aw.
Because she didn't.
Brandy had her grown children?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were teenagers at the time. And this is when she got fired from one show. And yeah, and her kids were like, she had coached them into doing it. And they were like, no, that's not happening. Because she has a history. I mean, she assaulted Lisa Vanderpump.
Oh,
so
better to be like, and not even saying that she would retaliate, but actually call the cops. She literally, it wasn't a slap. It wasn't even a touch. It was a full on strike.
Yeah, you heard it and you felt it. So I mean, I'm not Brandy. I don't have much patience for her. Like it's just excuse after excuse after excuse. And as far as like the shows on Bravo, they're all so boring. They're just so tiresome.
We were talking about that earlier. Now, Bravo is ramping up, but this was the worst summer by Bravo ever. And normally we get Atlanta and like another really fun, cool show in the summer where like when all like the big network shows are off, Bravo to the rescue in the summer. But now they kind of turned into the big network shows. So they're like, we're not putting that shit on until the winter when all the kids is in school, everybody's done traveling, and everybody gonna be home. Because now October, we're going to have 4 housewife shows on in a week. We're going to have Potomac Sundays, New York, Tuesdays and Salt Lake Tuesdays. Then we've got OC Thursdays.
Mm-hmm.
It's too. It's
Expression.
Yeah, and it's too much. It is. And also too with the Real Housewife franchises, to me, they're not fun to watch anymore. It's gotten very dark and very nasty.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just I can't watch it, especially in my opinion, Potomac. I refuse. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Giselle.
To a point. Oh, sorry. Yes.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead, sweetheart.
Yeah. Potomac is getting to that point where it's like, y'all really don't know how to actually just be around each other, and like for good reason. Like, I know people are annoyed by Candace, but she had every right to be like, no, I'm not dealing with this. And basically, like, low-key was telling the producers, like, hey, you need to check these heifers. And like, actually, uh because with the whole Patreon thing,
Mm-hmm.
if if they didn't really raise a stink, both us and the actual housewives raised a stink, I think production would have been like, it kind of sucks because it's still taking away money from them, because it's taking up what's it called? Not a plot line, but it's like
They're
something
just
juicy to watch. So they would
right.
have been pissed.
And I
That,
mean, and all. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. Go ahead.
no, go ahead.
I definitely feel like that with Giselle and Robin with Potomac, a lot, like you said, Pia, a lot of people have such a bad taste in their mouth. I think they should have gotten rid of Giselle too, because a lot of people know she's the mastermind. I think
Yeah.
they're trying to give her some type of redemption arc, and maybe like they're gonna try to be like I don't know if they're gonna try to throw Candace under the bus and be like, oh, she's not colorist. She was just making all of this up. It was all in her head. But I think too, like, enough has happened where people aren't going to buy that. But it's good. It's gonna have to be a spectacular season to get people back in. It's gonna have to be like Atlanta season 4 again, where the girls are thick as thieves and it's fun again. And I don't know if that can happen with evil Giselle.
No, it's not going to happen. And to be honest with you, I actually, because I'm just petty like this, I busted out loud and laughed when they went after Candace, because I said, it's funny. Monique warned you that you were next.
Yep.
Oh, you mean Wendy?
Yeah, no, not only Wendy, but Candace too.
I remember that. Yeah, Monique was.
Yeah.
Oh, Giselle, you're throwing me under the bus now. Okay. Because here's the thing, Monique's still a real one, because she still can't fuck with Candace, but she still knew the true evil mastermind of the show. So she was like, watch your back, because that little itty bitty back that will still fit nice from Giselle, because just doesn't know how to be loyal.
Not only that, but also too, I would have more respect for Candace if she wasn't so dumb. She's dumb because I'm sorry, honey, they used you. They gassed you up to go after someone who you claimed was your best friend. Okay. And the thing of it is that, are you that dumb enough to not comprehend that, hey, these what's used me, especially when they were trying to make it seem like Chris was trying to sleep with one of the females on the show, or all of them?
That's where I would have to say cut right now, because if this still rolls, I'm going to have a problem with everybody, because that will be a cold day in hell for you to try to insinuate that my husband is trying to sleep with someone on the show as well. Like, that, it's beyond just disrespect. It's
especially from the woman who only repulses men.
Thank you.
From a woman the man won't take you across the street. Every relationship you have is a Fig Newton of your imagination.
Thank you.
She had to
Thank you.
And this is why I say you can't go on one of these shows and be a Kenya and be a Giselle and be manless. Now, I ain't saying there is anything wrong with being single. If you want to be single, be single. But if you're going to come on one of these shows and be single, you need to keep your mouth off of everyone else's relationship. Shade their welcome mat, shade their shoes, shade their ashy ankles, shade their job, shade their hair, shade their family.
Shade them clothes, Giselle.
Really, shade spring, summer, fall. But you got to keep that mouth off their relationships because you don't have one.
Exactly. and how they go in on, like, case in point, Beverly Hills. I don't care what anybody said. All right. We all know Lisa Rinna got fired because she was behind that troll farm.
Yep.
We know this. Okay. I also do believe Erica was in on it. I believe Kyle was. I believe Dorit was too. But because Dorit is a coward, she just sort of faded into the background so she wouldn't get blamed for it as well. So even then, going after someone's child and this, that, and the third, like, kids are off limits. I'm sorry.
But that's such a fascinating thing you brought up, Beverly Hills, because I think this is becoming now a program or not just production, because I feel like every show like Beverly Hills, Atlanta has different production teams. It's showing like it's a Bravo problem because they're having the same issue of you women crossing lines and are feeling emboldened enough to be going to these links where it's not shade anymore. You're doing defamation at this point.
Right. Exactly.
And to the point of, we can all say we wouldn't do it or anything, but once you are going against people's families, children, their marriage, even businesses, I feel like you might want to not risk that, because I feel like some women might say, oh, you're crossing the line, so then I will cross the line. Like how Monique and Candace, they got into it because I feel like each woman had their issues and their faults, but I put more blame on the show for allowing it to get to that point. It's always production that you are allowing these women or even the husbands to cross lines so much so that it does lead to violence. And
it does.
And it doesn't even have to lead to violence. It's like, I do not want to watch people trying to tear down lives. That's not even, that's dark.
Well, I honestly cannot wait for this season of Beverly Hills. They showed a couple of clips, and seeing Kyle like literally go off on Dorit, it's hilarious.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because I do believe those rumors about Dorit and Mauricio are true.
That was an open relationship for like the past 2-3 years at this point.
Yeah.
She's even mad. I think it's just
Very California.
Kyle and Mauricio, I never felt them being in love with each other. They might like each other because that's the father and mother of their children. But
felt like family, not like romance.
Exactly. I never, or friends even. But I think at this point now, I think there has been moments of disrespect that they don't like each other that much anymore. But they're still going to come for Thanksgiving.
It's also, I feel like it's a lot of, I think really it's last gasp, not last gasp, but like we're in our 50s, we're still very attractive. You know, Kyle wants to eat pussy and Mauricio does too. So, you know, they like, it's like, look, it's, I want to enjoy my life in these years and you're cramping my style. But I also feel like they're not going to get a divorce because why mess up the money?
Oh, wait, what's together? Like married?
Yeah.
That's $150 million. I'm not messing with that.
And also, too, in a weird way,
If they still have it. After,
True.
sorry, if they still have it, because of Mauricio is being sued by what, like the IRS and other businesses. So if they still even have that kind of money. But really quick, I'm so sorry. I wanted to go back to Potomac for just a hot second.
Mhm.
I'd be very disappointed if Karen doesn't properly address her DUI
Oh, she's
Yeah.
going to
to the world.
Okay, look, I'm sorry. We've known Karen. This is season what, 9? We've known Karen for a while. She gonna trot the now. This is a joke now, so laugh with me. She gonna trot them dead parents out.
Mhm.
She gonna use them dead parents. She said she's grieving, and I know you missed them. I'm sorry, but they were 400 when they left this planet. You had
Oh my God.
And guess what? She almost had her own child grieve for her because she almost wrapped around a tree and almost slammed into someone else head on.
And she could have killed someone.
I'm sorry for being a little passionate with that, but because DUI to me is not something you can just brush off.
It's not an
No.
accident either. It's not an accident. And that's why I need her to address it, because it can happen. I mean, it can happen, but it's not an accident. You truly do make a
Right.
choice after you've had a cocktail or two.
You have money, you have Ubers, like there's really no excuse for you.
Right.
You're in a major city, like you could have called an Uber and
A friend.
call a friend. Well, her friends are probably drunks like she is, so call an Uber. I'm sorry, you think Charisse is seen sober?
Mhm.
And they've been calling out for a while, and it just really bothers me, because it can, like I said, it can happen to people. But again, to me, it definitely is a choice. So I feel like she needs to show. I made a very
honest with you. You're not going to get the resolve you want, and here's another reason why. Bravo knows this show creates alkies.
Yes, that was right.
And when Luann had the issue, when Dorinda had the issue, they will never ever, like, for liability reasons, they will never act like they're responsible. So anything that would involve them having any kind of responsibility would lead to people saying, "Oh, now I can sue." So they'll never really address it on the show, because then anything could be said where people could say, "Oh, well, it was because of the show she got the DUI, or it exacerbated her drinking problem." And Leah just sued for that. So
yeah.
I feel like they're going to gloss over it and be like, "Oh, DUIs happen. All these girls get DUIs. Wonder why? Maybe because for 3 months out of their life, they're, binge drinking for a living."
Am I imagining this, Alex? Or any of you here? Did we not see? I don't know if I dreamt this. Did we not see? What season was it? It was Beverly Hills. What, 2 seasons ago? The woman that allegedly was trolling Garcelle's son with those
Diana.
racist trolls. Diana. Did we not see her literally do cocaine on screen?
No, we saw it.
Yeah, we did.
We saw it. I peeped that.
Just
Where was that?
at the table. They were all at the table. It was literally on the table, and she was literally diving it with her fingers and eating it. Was that West? Is that what you all saw? Yeah, you gotta go back and see that.
Yep. Not only did she do it like that, but then I saw one episode where she was pretending to blow her nose, and I'm like, just snort the cane in front of everybody. That's what you're doing.
Like, girl,
come on, Kane.
I'm just saying.
Kane.
Just
power.
Yeah,
it's just like that's so. Like for me, I get what you're saying, but then they're gonna show that on TV. You know what I mean? Like that's just, I don't know.
But I will say that's true to Live California.
Yeah.
But
and I never. I'm sorry. Go. No, I was just gonna say I never understood what her problem was with Sutton.
Sutton had money too, and the girls liked Sutton.
Yeah.
I also think Diana is just a hateful woman.
Yeah.
Like, and I mean, when your husband's cheating on you with men, I don't know how you like. I'd be
Was
upset.
that ever proven?
I know a bottom when I see one.
I think,
Stanberry's married to a bottom. These old rich heifers be marrying bottoms. I
and I
guess
mean,
because it's like they have a friend and they'll go on and hunch them, every now and again. They probably don't want sex that much. And then, they let them live their own lives.
right. And also, too,
They
I
know
mean,
they ain't gonna bring home no babies.
right. And let's just keep it real. When she introduced him, I was like, yeah, he's gay.
Bent.
Especially when he tried to. What kills me the most is when he had like his concert, and
Living
and
his
I'm
Broadway fantasy.
child, when they panned to Erica and Lisa Rinna and Dorit,
Said, I performed for you, darling. This is a first for me.
and they were all like crying. And of course, me, being black, and I'm so happy Garcelle is on there. I was like, if Garcelle could see the look on my face, I said, because what is happening? This is the most untalented man I have ever seen in my whole entire life, next to Sandoval.
But he's the star of the stage.
Okay. And Jesse Smollett is the black Tupac.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, the gay Tupac.
I feel like I wonder how Sandoval's going to do on the Valley, because I'm sure he's going to head over there eventually.
They're not going to have him over there. I don't even think he's going to be on Traders.
No, they'll have him on Traders. He'll be an easy first out.
Love to see.
Yeah.
The thing, like Chris Brown, and like he hasn't even hit anybody. He is the lovable idiot. Like he will still have fans.
No, speaking of Chris Brown, there's a documentary coming out because of New York.
Yep. I saw it.
I just saw that like 10 minutes ago. Wow.
And another documentary about R. Kelly and his kids are coming out too.
I also kind of feel like Ariana really put 20 on 10 on the end of that relationship. That was shit for the show. Y'all were not really together. I was just like, I'm sorry, but it was reading like you're just white womaning to me. And I don't have the patience for it.
Yeah, that was like, okay, girl. Stop acting like that was your soul.
Like, this was not the love of your life. You were ready to break up with him anyway. You would have broken up with him if the show had ended. You knew it was the last season, and you played this to win an Emmy.
And really, to be honest with you, every woman that Tom has been with, in my opinion, has been way too good for him.
No, Ariana got with him by cheating on his last one before her.
No, they didn't. Nope. Kristen came out on her podcast and said Ariana and Tom did not cheat when they were together. She clarified that. She said Tom and I were cheating on each other throughout our whole entire relationship, so it was never a relationship. She confirmed that.
I kind of feel like that's where Tom and Ariana were when the breakup happened, but
I don't think. Go ahead, Alex. I'm sorry.
I just feel like it was a lot of for play. It was a lot of for TV, and like it was good TV. But I feel like this season, her trying to stretch it out, it was like, okay, girl, all right.
Like, yeah, because I tried to watch it right, and I'm gonna be honest. This is just an unpopular opinion. I didn't really see her stretching it out. I saw it as mainly the whole cast kept coming to her and talking to her and bringing it up, wanting her to relive it. And then Tom didn't make things any better. He didn't. Like, he really wanted people to see him as a victim. But here's the problem with Tom. No one liked you from the start.
Well,
okay.
His friend / paramour, but that's not one.
Well, yeah, I was like, no one liked you from Jump Street. I mean, we can say a lot of things about Stassi, but what Stassi peeped on you was true.
Yeah, like it was too for me, but like, yeah, she was.
Yeah, She was on point with him. And the thing of it is that, you know, he tried to be what was creepy about it is he tried to be sneaky about it. And I honestly think that Ariana, she's too smart. I mean, anytime a female has got to talk for you because you're too dumb.
Mm, that was their relationship. He does not have a good cadence. Like every time I try to hear him talk, I feel dumber trying to
I lose
understand.
brain cells.
Yes, it's just so aggravating when it's not. He doesn't even have a vocal fry. It's just he talks.
Like he's from California.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, but
And
like
ugh,
worse. Like, it's the worst like accent he has. I can't.
because he's always on. He's not a genuine person. He's
Gotcha.
he's
Because he's
not.
from
He's
California.
yeah, and he has to be an actor. He has to be because it's funny how at the last reunion he tried to say that Rachel was trying to still be famous. Hun, a video of you resurfaced trying out for Laguna Beach.
I saw that. It was bad.
It
Oh
was
god.
yeah, and then he's done nothing but D-list movies. And my
Mhm.
thing is, why do you have a band, sir?
Oh,
That's a
he-
good question.
that is a
Like,
question that demands an answer. Why?
you can't sing, you can't act, you don't even know how to cheat right. What can you do?
What
You
is
don't even know how to cheat right.
No, you don't. He doesn't. He has been no. Okay, a real person who cheats, all
Mhm.
right, they're going to be smart enough to not leave the evidence in their phone.
Exactly. When I heard that, I was like, you wanted her to find it. Every man who gets caught like that, you're just too much of a coward to end the relationship.
And the worst part is he was the one that was showing it to everybody.
Mm.
Yeah,
And
he showed it. He
people,
showed it to his bandmates. Yeah. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, you and now go ahead.
oh, I would just say this quick. That's kind of scummy because
Yeah.
now she doesn't trust anyone that was involved, but didn't say anything to her before. So that kind of isolates her.
But
That's
also too, Tom is so stupid that he told on himself in the interview.
Mhm.
Because he said, normally I would like delete stuff like that. I'm like, why are you pausing for like 5 minutes? Just finish the goddamn sentence. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get the shitty cover band. I wish a lot of those like bands would gather together and sue.
Yo.
Huh.
I mean, I would sue on behalf of some of them.
And get what? He does not have a penny or anything to rub.
No, he does not. And what's really pathetic is his mom. And it's not a loan; it's a gift because she's not getting that money back. She gave him her retirement for the bar.
No.
Yes.
I think that's for the show.
No.
I think
Mm-mm.
I think they do stuff like that for the show for this exact reason, so that when we have conversations, it seems more real.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's probably Lisa Vanderpump's. I like because remember, this is reality TV. It is a lot of smoke and mirrors. Like just because somebody says something for a plot line does not make it so. Especially stuff like that. That doesn't even make no damn sense.
Well, I don't
Why
think it
would
was
he's on season 10. If
right.
he needs his parents 250, they would know that and they'd be like, we ain't giving you that if you can't get that money on your own together after a couple of episodes.
Well,
He
from
makes that doing some of the little summer shows he does.
from what I heard, he's really really bad at money. That's why the whole situation with the house was so jacked up because he kept getting loans.
Oh.
So yeah, he's awful with finances. And his exact words were, if you need more money, you always go to the bank and you get a loan and they give it to you.
That-
That's not how life works, sir.
how that works.
So yeah, and I mean, and I'm sorry, but his mama can go to hell in gasoline draws.
What? I mean, she raised that man, so kind of, but like,
I don't
does.
like her because you saw your son bringing the other tramp around. You didn't think to tell the girlfriend that, or like reprimand your son.
She's
Mhm.
enabling the tramp. She's enabling his tramp behavior.
Or his
Yeah,
father
because
cheated on her, and she's like, "Well, that's what boys do, I guess."
well, his brother ain't got nothing to do with him.
Mm,
His brother won't talk. His brother refuses to have anything to do with him.
I wouldn't either.
I mean, well, I mean, I wouldn't want to have anything to do with somebody who is a shitty singer.
Mm.
I'm sorry. I'm not. You're not going to
Well, why?
embarrass
Look,
me.
I'm sorry. Carrie Hilson can still be a good friend.
Hilton. Harry
Who
might.
said I was staying at the Hilton? I didn't say I was staying at the Hilton.
He said Carrie
You said
Hilson.
Carrie Hilson. Who is that?
Oh, got to be real. It's
Get
a black.
out of You saw me. I was quoting.
Yeah,
Well, at least okay. I could be friends with Carrie Hilson because she's somewhat of an okay actress.
I'd
I
rather
said
not get involved
somewhat.
first that Beyonce put on her. So
That's you know what? That's true.
that
That's
hoodoo. I know.
Yeah.
and
She,
Beyonce just be
yeah,
minding her business,
yes, because she doesn't want to get worse.
right?
It seemed like at a point, every time she was like interviewed for something, she always brought up, or the interviewer brought up Beyonce, and it got more trouble. So I think she realized, you know what? Mum's the word.
Yeah,
Not mom.
exactly. I mean, because like I said, Beyonce, she don't be doing nothing to anybody. However, I really hope she was not part of that Diddy scandal.
She
Oh my God.
might be a witness.
Yeah, no.
No, I'm sure. Now Jay-Z, like
Huh?
like on the episode with Lauren, your lawyer, that's different. But she
Right.
should be fine.
Yeah, Lauren.
And
I believe Lauren when she said that if Jay-Z does get in trouble with that, we will see a divorce.
oh
And
yeah.
then who would she marry next?
Probably herself.
If I was Beyonce and if I looked like Beyonce and had all that money, I'm not marrying no damn body.
Exactly. I
Well,
mean,
who's
she
she
had
gonna be with next? Then?
It's not even being with someone. If I'm in the mood, I'm gonna go out on a date. We gonna get it in, and no, you cannot spend the night. Get the hell out.
exactly. She will
Who wants
probably.
that in the 40s? You want an actual I mean, I want an actual relationship. Like, I don't want new people, new issues. I want something real and
But
authentic.
yeah, but Alex, I don't like sharing my nice queen size bed with anyone.
Okay.
I got a king size bed. Well, so that I could share it with someone. So that way there's enough room for two kings.
Mm.
Yeah, I know, but I want to be able to stretch out, and then my aromatherapy. Oh God, I'm getting hives thinking about it.
Oh my goodness. But
No.
I think Beyonce, if she gets a divorce, she seems like the type that would quote unquote grieve the relationship for like 5 years or something.
Oh
Yeah.
God, ain't nobody got 5 years in the 40s. The
That's
fuck,
what
do you know?
so
That's true.
and
He
she's
is
been
like exactly. These are the years. These are golden years where, like somebody said, 40 is the years where you are the hottest and the
True.
smartest you will
Mm-hmm.
ever be.
Yep. I'm
Is
41.
I am too, and you have the beauty of I don't give a fuck, and you really mean it. You're really stepping into yourself. You're really letting things go. So I like these are the years where it's like, no, I want to enjoy these years with someone.
okay.
Mm.
These aren't the years to be like, I'm going to take 5. Like you can do that shit in the 20s. You can say, I'm going to go a year celibate. At 25, you can do that at 25. You ain't doing that at 45. You're not. Because you
No,
like, I don't know how many of them years I got left for one.
Uh,
And two, it's like you're more secure in yourself and you're more about enjoying life. At least
exactly. Yeah,
mm,
same. Like I think that if they were to divorce, I think, yeah, she would mourn it, but then she would get herself together because of her children.
yeah, like she has 3 children, beautiful children, and like
Yep.
I see more. I'm only 20, about to be 29 in a few days. So I'm in this headspace. If I have children, that's going to be my main priority.
Mm-hmm.
And they're still young. They're like Blue herself. She's not even what 14.
She was
that's
just
why
like her
I have
mama.
a dog.
Yes, and Remy and Sir still
Mm,
first, third grade. She's
yeah.
not going to be worried about a man really. That like she'll
I'm
probably 8.
Yeah. And I mean, but my thing is, because I was talking to my mom about this, if you know that you're doing illegal activity, why are you videotaping it?
Mm.
Why? Ain't that much blackmail in the world? Like why? Why would you do that? I hope they throw Diddy under the jail. And I'm gonna
Oh,
need
being
I'm gonna need R. Kelly to sit his ass down and shut the hell up.
what else he's gonna do but talk? He's in prison for probably
Well,
like I think he's gonna come out, but like he's gonna be like what in his 80s? Like how long did he get?
all I know is I busted out loud and laughed when I heard him singing to one of the inmates' daughters over the phone.
No, I think was
Uh,
that was fake. I know which one you're talking about, but I won't be surprised if he does. Like
All,
don't be
all I know is that prison talent show is going to be lit, and I might just commit a crime to
oh my
go.
god. Oh my god. Oh my, I cannot. I am like I am dead. Prison talent show.
You know that
Oh
prison
my
talent
god.
show. You know that prison talent show was going to be lit, and all the other inmates who was going to go up there and do their shitty little slam poetry that they wrote on their tissue. They're just going to ball it up and be like, "I'm not going on there. I can't follow that."
Felon Got Talent. That's what's gonna be called.
Yes, Lord, that is.
Oh, that's like doing karaoke in New York City. It is the worst because there's always some wannabe Broadway star there
Oh God.
that treats it like they're in the audition, and it's like, look, we're here to have a good time. Take that shit to 42nd Street.
Because
Take
we
that
know.
to the Hubert Theater, and it's like, you know where you're like, it's 9 o'clock. Do you know where your role is? Because you should
Thank
be on
you.
right now. You shouldn't be here with us. You should be performing
And
Exactly.
off the
on
stage.
stage, getting paid.
You know,
Mm-mm-mm. Well, I guess not everyone can be a Jesse Smollett where they can leave somewhere in the middle of the night and then get ambushed.
he was in the middle of a winter vortex saying he's going to Subway.
I
My
mean, I'm
God. Can we just talk about like nobody talks about the fact that like, okay, we know you were doing drugs. Was that a psychosis? But
Oh,
he's still claiming innocent. And it's like,
he was no key mobile.
But the thing, do I think it was psychotically induced? No. I
No.
think that out of all the kids in the family, Journey was the main breadwinner. We
Yes.
remember her. We remember her from Eve's Bayou and a bunch of other films. And then she ended up on True Blood, and from True Blood, she got her own show. And I mean, she's a great actress. She's really good.
Yeah,
But I think
Hamlet's like has a long line of black actresses and stuff. Not
right. I don't see Jesse at all as talent. To me, when I did watch Empire, he didn't do it for me. He didn't. I was just like, okay, I don't whatever. Can we get back to the younger brother who's actually talented?
oh, the one that's spreading the wide now.
Well, thank Diddy for that.
Oh, you think that's
He
mm,
did. He did. He
mm.
did.
I needed that in court, ma'am. It
Yeah,
might
well, I don't know if he's going to testify, but Diddy had a lot to do with that. Just like now, Usher, he might have a lawsuit against him because come to find out, he groomed Justin Bieber for Diddy,
Or the very
Al-
least, allow.
allegedly.
Yeah.
Yeah, allegedly. But
Allegedly.
yes, but I mean, I think with Jesse, he was jealous of his sister. And
Mhm.
what killed me about that hoax was this. And Alex, you hit the nail on the head. The show was about to get canceled.
Mm.
It was about to get canceled. It was getting stupid. It was getting over the top. And I didn't know anyone who went out and said, I'm gonna go download that new Jesse joint. No, you're not.
Oh, he was dropped from his label, Columbia Records. Because Empire, that first season, it was. I'm actually going to rewatch the first
Mhm.
season of Empire because, like, it had like it was the last time we had ratings like that. It was a point that
Yes.
television because you know what we had Empire Mondays, Shonda Thursdays. Oh, it was a
Mhm.
time for the black actor.
Oh,
But that first season, he got a deal with Columbia Records because they were like, "Oh my God, this is the latest,
Oh.
this is the new star."
that was nepotism.
And then that second season,
Mhm.
child, when Taraji came out in that gorilla suit.
Alex, I'm eating. Alex, Diane, Raj, Alexander, Diane, Raj. Let me full. Oh my goodness. It was
What? I'm not making anything up. That happened.
Z. I've been watching Crazy Chimp. Go watch it, y'all.
I've already seen it and I can't take that woman serious.
That was scary. Like, especially that second episode.
Where she lied and said that Tonka, aka Tonka B, because that's what she calls him,
Mm-hmm.
and she was going to euthanize him.
What?
Yes.
The show, Alex, or the documentary? It's
Yeah.
called?
Yep. It's called Chimp Crazy. And what happened?
I heard about that.
Yes.
I have to warn you because you will come back and say, "Why didn't you warn me?" No, Pia, you know
Yeah,
this.
I know.
Recommend it. I have to tell them because if I wasn't told, I would have a problem, like a serious one.
Do you know how many times I go back and I watch Alex commentary on Tiger King?
Tiger King.
Really? Oh God! So what is it? What am I watching out for?
First
Oh my
episode.
God. Well, the woman, she's a little touched. A little touched. Like first of all, her titties are the size of two balloons and they're all the way down to her stomach.
Okay.
She has really bad makeup and she always walks around with lip cream because she needs her lips to stay numb because she goes and gets them injected, but she likes the natural look. And she had a bunch of chimps, but I think what happened was, I don't know if PETA got involved or what, they took them from her. However, she kept one and she locked him in the downstairs in the basement. And she was on call through Zoom for court. And did you see them fake tears she put on?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
Alex, look at my photo.
That's her.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was thinking about checking that out. I might have to peep it.
I do recommend it.
She
but
breastfed a chimp. No, I'm not watching that.
That's what my friend said
That's
too.
supposed to be reality, and that's not what we're doing. Nope. The fact that I had to read those words together in a sentence lets me know it's time to end the live. I'd like to thank y'all so much for joining me. I feel like we are topicked out.
Yeah. Not breastfeeding the chimp. I do not want to go to bed thinking about that.
It's actually a story. Like, it gets dark. Like, you watch Nope, right?
Yeah.
That veil lady in there.
Mm-hmm.
the real life story is in this documentary. I didn't know that. I thought it was just a stylized thing Jordan Peele did. But nope,
Hmm.
that's a real life woman.
Yeah. I mean, but yeah, she was going to euthanize Tonka because she kept telling them that he was dead, but really she had him hidden downstairs in a cage. And when the camera crew and production found out that she was going to euthanize him, they broke the fourth wall.
Yeah, because they would have gotten charged as well, or at least, felt like they might have, because he's doing this on their production, their cameras.
Right.
Oh, thank you, Simone. Well, I might have to go peep at this, but I thank you all for joining me, and I will see y'all soon.
All right. All right. Y'all have a